Hello students, I believe you have solved 10 problems, okay, and you have understood what is taught in the previous lecture. I have made one small calculation error in question number 8, okay. 100 into 75 divided by 50 comes to 150 marks, okay. 150 is the answer for question number 8. I am sure you might have done it correctly. Let's see the next problem, which is question number 11. In an election, 8,000 votes were polled. One of the candidates got 40% votes. Find the number of votes he got defeated by. Okay, let's solve this problem. Now, candidate who lost the election got 40% vote. That means the candidate who won the election got 60% of votes. Correct? So, I'll write like this. Candidate who lost the election got 40% votes. Correct? And there are 8,000 votes total. Right? So that means 40% votes means 8,000 into 40%. So 8,000 into 40%, please calculate. 8,000 into 40 divided by 100. So it comes to 3,200 votes, right? Yeah, 3,200. Next, candidate who won the election got 60% votes. That means 8,000 votes into 60%. It comes to 4,800 votes. Correct? Find the number of votes he got defeated by. That means the difference, right? So therefore, the difference of votes is 4,800 minus 3,200 votes, which comes to 1,600 votes. So he was defeated by 1,600 votes. Okay. Let's solve the next problem. At a clearance sale, goods were sold at a reduction of 20%. A student purchased a pen for rupees 24. What is the usual price of the pen? Very simple. At a clearance sale, goods were sold at a reduction of 20%. That means it was sold at 80%. So if 80% is 24, how much is 100%? Right? So how you will write? So the answer would be 100 into 24 divided by 80, right? But in the exam, you will write like this. Reduction is 20%. That means selling price is 80%. Right? And it is given that 80% is 24. So 80% is 24. 100% is how much? So 100 into 24 divided by 80. Hundred 100 into 24 divided by 80. Which comes to 30 rupees. So you can write the usual price of the pen is rupees 30. Okay, next problem. 55% of a number is more than 1/3 of that number by 52. What is 2/5 of that number? Okay, there is one number, let the number be x. 55% of a number is more than 1/3 of that number by 52. Okay, let the number be x. Okay, how you solve this? Let the number be x. 55% of a number is more. Okay, so that means 55% of x is greater than, is more than 1/3 of that number. So by 52. Okay, 55% of x is more than 1/3 of that number. 1/3 of that number means 1/3 of x. 1/3 of x. Oops. 1/3 of x. 55% of x is greater than 1/3 of x by 52. So I can say 55 of x minus 1/3 of x is equal to 52. Can I say like that? Correct? So x into 55 by 100 minus x into 1/3 is equal to 52. Now you have to solve this. Okay, so I want to find the value of x. I want to take x out. So to solve this, what I will do is I will make sure the denominator is same. So how can I make the denominator same? Okay, so this is my equation. So x, if I take out, okay, x is common, right? X is common. I want to find value of x. So x I'll take out. Now what is remaining? 55 divided by 100 minus 1/3 is equal to 52. I will solve the bracket first. Okay, so let's solve the bracket. So x into 55 into 3 minus 100, right? So I want to make sure that the denominator is same, right? I want to make sure the denominator is same. So how can I make the denominator same? I will just multiply, okay, I'll multiply this into 3 into 3, and here I will multiply into 100 into 100. Okay, so it doesn't make any difference, because when you cancel 3 it becomes 1, right? When you multiply and divide by 100 and 100, it is 1, so it doesn't make any difference. But I want to make sure that the denominator is same. So into 100 into 100. Okay, so when I do this, what I'll get? 55 into 3, 55 into 3 is equal to 165. So 165 upon 300 minus 100 upon 300. Okay, so my denominator is same. So x into 165 minus 100 divided by 300. Okay, now, so next step would be x into 65 upon 300 is equal to 52. Okay, I'll keep x this side. I'll bring the denominator, I'll bring 65 upon 300 to the other side. So when I get this into other side, what will happen? 65, which is numerator, which is multiplication, you have to divide it. So 52 divided by 65 multiplied by 300. When you take the 65 to the other side, the numerator will become the multiplication will become division, and 300, the division will become multiplication. Correct? Right? So that means x is equal to 52 into 300 divided by 65. So 52 into 300 divided by 65. It comes to 240. That means x is equal to 240. Correct? You are not asked to find x. You are not asked to find the number. What is 2/5 of that number? You have to calculate 2/5 of that number. So 240 into 2 by 5. So how much is 240 into 2 by 5? 240 into 2 by 5. It comes to 96. So 96. Got it? Okay. This I can write like this. X into 65 divided by x multiplied by 65 divided by 300. So division becomes multiplication when you take to the other side, and multiplication become division when you take to the other side. Correct? I hope everybody understood. If you did not understand, please watch this again. Okay, 55% of a number. So I am taking x as that number. So 55% of x, that means x into 55 upon 100, is more than 1/3 of that number. So 1/3 of that number is 1/3 of x, and the difference is 52. 55% of x is the greater number, right? Because 55% of a number is more than 1/3 of that number by 52. So your equation would be 55% of x minus 1/3 of x is equal to 52, which you can write like this: x into 55 upon 100 minus x into 1/3 is equal to 52. Right? I have brought x, the common number, out. Okay, what is remaining? 55 upon 100 minus 1/3 is remaining. Okay, which is equal to 52. I want to make the denominator as same. So what I'll do? The first number, I'll take the first number, which is 55 upon 100. I'll multiply and divide it by 3. Second number, I multiply and divide by 100. Okay. Then you get this x into 165 upon 300 minus 100 upon 300. Right? So my denominator is same. So 165 minus 100 divided by 300. So 165 minus 100 is 65. Okay. So what you get? X into 65 upon 300 is equal to 52. So the value of x would be 240. The number is not asked. What is asked? 2/5 of that number. So 2/5 of that number means 240 into 2/5, which is equal to 96. Okay. Let's solve the next problem. 3/7 of 40% of a number is 60. What is 30% of that number? Okay. 3/7 of 40% of a number is 60. Let the number be x. Let the number be x. So what they have said? 3/7 of 40% of a number. So our number is x. That means x into 3/7 into 40% is equal to 60. You have to find 30% of x. Okay. So which I can write like this: x into 3/7 into 40 upon 100 is equal to 60. So x, I'll keep it this side. Other things I'll take to the other side, which will be into 100 upon 40 into 7 upon 3. Right? Multiplication will become division and division will become multiplication. So let's solve this. 60 into 100 into 7 divided by 40 into 3. Okay. So let's solve this. 60 into 100 into 7. 60 into 100 into 7 is equal to 42,000. Sorry. 60 into 100 into 7 is 42,000. Divide by 40 into 3. 40 into 3 is 120. So 42,000 divided by 120. Which is 350. So 350. So the number is 350. Number is not asked. Okay. So x is equal to 350. But x is not asked. They have asked what is 30% of that number. So 350 into 30%, which is 350 into 30 upon 100. 350 into 30 upon 100 is how much? 350 into 30% is equal to 105. So 105. Therefore 30% of that number is 105. Similarly, in the previous sum also you can write like that. Therefore 2/5 of that number is 96. Okay. Let's solve the next problem. This is last problem of the day. A gets 30% more than B. Then B gets how much percent less than A? Okay. A gets 30% more than B means here B is base. Right? So A gets 30% more. So let's take B. Let's take B gets. Let B get 100. If B is getting 100, A is getting 30% more. Then that means then A get 130. Correct? 100 plus 30 is 130. 30% more, no? Okay. Now, then B get how much percent less than A? So how much percent B is getting less than A? So when I am saying less than A, that means A is the base now. Okay. So how much is the difference? Difference is 30. Correct? So therefore required percent. Required percent is equal to, the difference is 30 and than A. So A less than A means 130 is the base. So 30 upon 130 into 100. So when you do 30 upon 130 into 100, 30 divided by 130 into 100, it will come to 23.0769. So 08 also I can write. 23.08%. So 23.08%. So A is getting, no, B gets 23.08% less than A. Okay. Therefore, B gets 23.08% less than A. Okay. A gets 30% more than B. When I am saying A gets 30% more than B means here B is base. When I say than B, then B is base. Okay. So let B get 100, then A gets 130. Okay. Now they have asked, then B gets how much percent less than A? When I say less than A, I'll take A as base. And the difference between this is 30. Right? So how much B is getting less than A? So I can add one sentence here. B gets B gets 30 less than A. B gets 30 less than A. So 30 is how much percentage out of 130? Therefore, required percent is equal to 30 upon 130 into 100. It comes to 23.08%. Okay. That's it for the day, students. Have a great day. Thank you.